When Jesus stands up, he turns to Isaiah 61 and says, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, for he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor, to deliver those that are captive, to heal those of broken heart, and then to declare the acceptable year of the Lord. And then the Bible says that he did what? He closed. Y'all gonna preach with me, man. He closed the book. What was Jesus saying? That who you think I was and who I used to be and what you remember me from the Old Testament, that chapter is closed, amen, and a new chapter have opened him. Can you touch somebody and say brand new, brand new, brand? What if I told you that God was closing the book on your last season, amen, and he's about to open an entirely new volume? Come on, y'all. Stories you ain't never had. Experiences you ain't never had. Characters you ain't never met. You're about to have the greatest season of blessing and favor. But when Jesus came out of the waters of Jordan, Jordan represents transition. The word Jordan represents transition. There is always a membrane, a thin barrier between one season and another season that you must cross to go into your next or go into your new. The barrier between where you are now and from where you are going is called transition, or it's called the Jordan. Amen? When Jesus is going to step into the Jordan, everything is going to change. Y'all got to understand that. When Jesus steps his big toe into the cold waters of Jordan, nothing will remain the same in earth, because the moment that Jesus comes up out of this river, amen, all things will be made new. Somebody say amen. All right, so do y'all remember growing up and you used to put your little shoulder on the wall and you used to write on it, and then next year you would come back and you would write on it, and then next year you would come back and you would write on it? If we could look in the spirit and look at the spiritual wall, amen. If we could look at the house, because most of y'all done been to so many churches, so many houses, you ain't even got the history, amen, for somebody to be able to look at and see that you've grown. And that's how you're able to trick people into believing that you're more mature than you actually are, because they have no standard of measurement. Uh-oh. You ain't been in a church long enough to put your shoulders, your government on a wall, on a standard, amen, and allow somebody to measure your growth.